Morning, students. We have already discussed about different topics of software engineering, Unit 1. In Unit 1, we have discussed several topics, and today we'll discuss the same topics again. And the discussion on the same topics will help you to recall the informations we have discussed in the previous videos of Unit 1. In Unit 1, we have different topics to discuss, like your informations regarding software engineering. What is software? What is the need of software engineering? How the software engineering principles can be well beneficial for the developers of different softwares. These things already we have discussed. And in Unit 1, we have also the steps of developing different softwares that is contained in the software development life cycle. And in the steps of software development, whatever activities you have to conduct are also there. And in software development life cycle, how the activities are conducted and how the software development life cycle changes according to different type of softwares and the software needs, and how that can be achieved using different life cycle models. Those we'll discuss. And in the subsequent topics of Unit 1, we have very important informations to view, because the knowledge of the software engineering principles, software engineering techniques, and implementation of life cycle models and benefits of life cycle models in different regards must be known to a particular software developer. And you, being the BCA third year students, have to learn how to develop a software. And the software development requires what processes to execute and what are the steps to be followed according to the customer's requirements. If a particular customer requires a particular type of system, accordingly the system differs. According to the requirement, you have to provide a system to the user. And to provide a system according to the requirement of the user, you have to apply your own techniques and your own developmental strategies in order to make it an effective one. Got it? So let us know what is software and what type of software the users may require from a software developer like you. As per the today's needs, moreover, each and every place of the country or outside country, the whole world is using different computerized softwares in order to do their activities. Without using softwares, they cannot make their work done through the computers. Today's requirements of solving different business needs, of solving different developments to be done, of you're creating different machineries for preparing different types of scientific developments. Almost every place require a computer to use, computer technologies to use, and computerized softwares to use. And the need of you is to create a proper software for the user that will be beneficial for him in order to complete his activities very well. And when there is a need of developing a particular system for solving a set of requirements is there, there also the need of using proper solution strategies is there. And to apply the proper solution strategies, you have to create a automatized software for that. Got it? And when the software is being used by the user requires that all his activities will be done as per his requirements, and the software should possess all the benefits that he want to get out of it. And when the software is able to satisfy the customer's thoughts, then only it will be an effective system. Without that, the software will not be appreciated by the user. Got it? So in order to achieve a good software to prepare, you have to understand the software engineering principle to apply. Got it? And when you are preparing a software, at that time you require certain techniques, methods, procedures to be followed in a proper manner. And your software engineering is an engineering technique that provides these benefits. In order to prepare a high quality software according to the customer's requirements, which methods will be applied for developing the system is present with the software engineering principles. Got it? And when you are using software engineering, it will also help you to deal with all the software development production activities. How to develop a software, how to implement for respective purposes, how to get highest benefit out of the software, how to develop the software cost effectively at the proper time period. That is also important to be identified. When a software is prepared, the methods that required are present in the software engineering principles. Got it? And when you use the software engineering principles, different systematic and organized set of techniques are applied. And how to apply those systematic and organized techniques is also the major concern of software engineering. Got it? It also enables the developer to develop a qualitative system by fulfilling all the customer's needs. Got it? When the system is prepared, it should be within time, proper budget, it should possess proper performance, it should contain accurate actions to be carried out in order to solve the customer's problems. Got it? So when a software development process starts, these points also to be considered. And when the software engineering is implemented, what benefits we are going to get, you can get in the scope of software engineering. You can develop a cost-effective system for solving the customer's needs. The software development may use the past software development techniques, how implemented by different developers can be reviewed, and those experiences can be implemented for new software production. And when a new concept of software development process starts, how that can be solved. All these can be dealt with here. And when the software development process undergoes, how to implement the past problems, how to develop a new system by recovering the previous mistakes. Those also can be achieved here. Got it? And when the system is going to be prepared, it should be based upon the updated development strategies. What are the updated development strategies? How to use those? when to use those, and in which manner they should be used. Everything is identified through software engineering principles. Got it? And when the softwares are developed, many organizations are going to be benefited out of it. Like large organization, small organization, team of people who are going to do some work, individual human being, when they have a particular system to be used in their PC, how they can be satisfied? For solving such people's needs, the softwares are being developed. Got it? And when the software development process starts, what importance we are going to get? We have discussed a scenario for that. When we need the software engineering principles to apply, when we need engineering techniques to implement, we have discussed an example for that, in which we have discussed when a particular system is being developed by a new developer or by an experienced developer, then what is the difference? Where we need a normal software developers to use, where we need experienced professional to use, we can view here. The example is like you're building a house. When the case of building a small house comes, then a small knowledgeous contractor can easily develop it. When the same case becomes changed to develop a 5-story building, then the scenario changes. Can it be developed by a developer with little knowledge, a contractor with low quality ideas, have no engineering techniques known to him? No. If it is assigned to the same unknown developer or newcomer or a new contractor, the assignment of preparing 5-story building may fail, may not be implemented successfully, because knowledge regarding the respective activity to be done perfectly is very important. Then make the work done physically. Without proper knowledge, we cannot do any work. We need to learn the techniques. If the same contractor is given the assignment for preparing a 5-story building, he must be trained for that. He should be guided by a set of people how to do it. Unless proper knowledge, he cannot do it. And in order to prepare a 5-story building, that contractor must have the idea how to prepare a plan first. According to the plan, what are the ingredients we should collect, and which type of ingredients are to collect, and which format the ingredients are to be used must be known to him. And in order to prepare a 5-story building, what extra requirements we should have, then preparing a small house. The small house preparing may require less number of people to use. 5-story building requires large set of people to use. A small building requires very low building development knowledge to acquire. But 5-story building requires a proper training and proper experience, proper guidance to have in order to successfully develop it. And to develop a system in a perfect manner, the knowledge of identifying all those requirements one after another and conduct the development techniques very well, the technique learned or the training gained is depending upon learning engineering principles. If the contractor is learning the engineering principles like civil engineering or architectural engineering in a proper manner, then he can be able to do it. Got it? So if a particular developer is having knowledge regarding the civil engineering techniques, architectural engineering techniques, how to prepare a plan very well, implement the plan very well, how the house will be prepared, which ingredients will be properly suitable for it, which type of iron rods are required, what type of cement required, what type of peoples are need to be engaged for do the work. All these things are known to a proper professional of building a large building, large house, or an apartment. Got it? So the knowledge of engineering principles only can make you helpful to prepare the system in a well-planned manner and can take the assignment of doing a large work. Got it? And when the use of software engineering principles comes, the implementation of software engineering principles should deal with this type of characteristics to build. The system developed by the developer must be efficient in nature. It should have portability nature. It should be maintainable whenever required. It should be reliable to implement. It should have proper use of the systems. It should have proper functions satisfied in order to be implemented in a particular purpose. Got it? When the software development case is there with a developer, the developer prepares the software components at the beginning, then use those software components in order to solve a particular system's needs. It means the software components are independently prepared, who are the independent executable components, and those components are able to perform a specific set of job at their level, and the implementation of all those components in order to solve a large task can be performed after that. The whole system is divided into certain software components. Each and every component have a specific set of well-defined activities, like taking some inputs, providing outputs, and using proper set of interfaces in order to convert the requirement into solution. And then the software component can be individually prepared and collaborated with other components in order to do the system's role very well. Got it? The software components prepared using the component-based software engineering principle. Got it? The component-based software engineering principle uses different CBSE tools, and using those CBSE tools, the software components can be developed, and the software engineering components should possess these features. If a particular component is prepared, it must be reusable, it should be independent in nature, it should have own set of compilation procedures for it, and for preparing a proper component to do its task, a well-defined interfaces are individually used for their purpose. And when the components are prepared, it can be collaborated with other components in order to do the work. So it should contain collaboration features. It can be reused in any of the systems, means it should contain multifaceted facilities so that it can be used by any other systems. And to prepare a component, specific set of standards can be used to prepare. Got it? Accordingly, when the components are prepared, those can be helpful for developing this type of activities. Got it? And when the software engineering work is there, it is based upon the layered features. What the system requires are there in the process definitions, and how those processes will be converted into results are done by implementing different methods, and how those methods will be executed are supported by different tools, and the tools help to convert the processes into outcomes by implementing certain methods. So the help of these tools can convert the processes to their specific role. Got it? These are the layers of software engineering. When the software engineering process is there, then the role of software engineer is very important. What the software engineer will do in the development of software. In the development of software, different process activities are there. In order to convert the process activities, the engineer should have the knowledge. The software development requires analysis to perform, designing to be done, testing activities to be prepared, implementation processes to be followed, maintenance measures to be followed. And all these activities should be well known to the software engineer. How to do all those activities should be known by him. Besides all that, these are the software development actions to be performed. The actions will be performed. But in order to prepare a system's actions, we have to keep in view one more thing, that the system we are developing should be within budget and prepared on time, so that it can satisfy the software users properly. So the major role of software engineer is to prepare the system within budget and on time, so that it can be highly implemented and beneficial for the user. Got it? When the software engineer's qualities are there, these qualities you should have, like problem solving qualities, how to implement the programming skills very well, right time in right manner, apply the design approaches in such a manner that the design will be highly suitable. The software development technologies should be perfectly used. When a software development process is in hand, then a set of project management activities are in hand. How to perform the project management activities properly? This knowledge he should have. Model of application. When a system is being prepared, how to identify different software engineering techniques to be implemented in a proper manner. We can choose a model, and according to the model, we can do our work. The model should be differed according to the type of system being developed by the developer. So which model in what manner the model can be implemented should be rightly chosen by the software engineer. This is also a good quality of him. But the software engineer should have good communication and interpersonal skills in order to discuss and do their work very well, and share their ideas between others as well as the customer. So in order to do all these communication activities very well, he should be a good communicator as well as have interpersonal skills, so that he can handle this communication process very well. Got it? And these are the qualities, those should be present with the software engineer, so that it can be very well benefited for preparing a good quality software. Got it? Understood? So students, please go through with these topics very well. Read, listen these topics very well. And when we'll have the Google Meet class, you can ask your doubts. Got it? So please go through the topics again, so that it can be easily understood by you and you can collect the points to ask. So we can have a Google Meet class thereon, in which we will communicate between one another and you'll state your points. And in the next revision class, we'll discuss about software development life cycle. And in order to perform different software development life cycle activities, which type of models we can use and how to use it. Got it? Thank you.